Okay. I'm a little hungry, so I may make this one quick. I always have something to say. I always have something that's worth dissecting. But as the weeks go on, I feel that, you know, like there's going to be less content, or there's going to be less like buildup of things to say per week, rather than if it was like a whole semester that I had gone without doing a chat. That's just my thought. Is these will probably be shorter as it goes along. Potentially. I don't know. According to YouTube statistics, I am literally shooting myself in the foot by not asking for subscriptions and likes directly. So subscribe and like the video. It may not help you, but it helps me. If you could, I'd love that. And let's give it a go. Let's continue. Let's chat. I have no clue what I'm about to talk about. Oh man, I'm cold. That's what I am. I'm cold. I know other people who deal with depression and deal with imposter syndrome and deal with just this exhaustion in life. Come to the table with the idea that they do not want to exhaust others. So I'm having that feeling right now. The feeling of like addressing your depression in the group of people who would listen or, you know, care for you is worth doing once. But once you do it again, once you bring it back up, it's like, oh my God, you're going to talk about your problems again. Like, come on. And it feels like I come to these types of videos. It feels like I come to Kirby chats and thinking and talking videos with the same story, with the same mantra, with the same problem. You know, which I live with every single day, which I struggle with all the time. But it's like, God, it's like nobody wants to hear that shit. Nobody wants to hear about your depression again. That's in my head. I know not a single person on this earth would outright say that. But the feeling in the room from that for me is if I were to come to the table with the same story. If we're coming to the table in this way. So once again, I would like to say I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. I'm an exhausted person. The anxiety is still a part of my life. It's still difficult sometimes to go to bed. The fear of not putting out good work is still there. I think that pairs with anxiety. The desire to find new smiles is still present. That's still there. But just like the major imposter syndrome coming with just making things right now is very prevalent, especially now that I'm like now that I've devoted my life this month to making videos all over the town. So yeah, that's still there. That's still my story. I'm still there. I'm still in that place. When Kirby Chats comes back in like a couple months, you'll hear a new story or with the same theme, but you'll hear a new piece of it. You'll hear a new side of that diamond. But yeah, no, I'm still here. Still want to encourage myself intellectually, still want to grow as a person, and I still am struggling with the same shit that I was last week. That is still happening. That's an interesting thought, is the fact that when you share your story or when you share yourself, that's not where the discussion ends. That's not where the solution is found. That's where you feel good. That's where you feel finally recognized. But that's where it should start. That's where it should continue to be known that, oh, okay, wait, you're not over that? You know? No. It's been a week. It's been a week, and I've faced it my whole life. And you think, like, now that I've said something, I'm over it? You know? No, I'm not over it. So how do we change the perspective on bringing yourself to the table that way? And the you that I speak of just now in that very dissatisfied tone, the person I was just telling off just now, is the person in my head who's fake. The person in my head who's saying that bullshit about, no, you're what? You should be over that. It's a fake person. To the person in my head who tells me because I'm not anywhere right now, it's not worth doing, / what you're trying and what you're going for is you're gonna look back on this in a month and think it's not good or whatever, think it's stupid. To that guy, could you kindly shut the fuck up, please? I have this desire right now I have all this storm in my head kicking up from working on things from this creative endeavor, and it's really tied around my humor partially, and it's really tied close to the viewership, and it's really tied to like nothing worth anything, nothing of actual value, just questioning either questioning things of value, things that are worth investment and thought and whatever, and just like dissecting it and just shooting me down, and then putting on a pedestal things that I already knew didn't matter, things that I already knew walking into this project were not, that's like not the freaking point of your work. The things put on a pedestal, ironically, is the views and the subscribership and the likes and shit like that. I said this last time, like, don't get me wrong, that I feel, that I like that, I appreciate that, and it definitely fuels something in me that's like, oh man, people enjoy it, I want to reciprocate for that sake. That definitely is there, but that's it. That's all. That's as if that's the important thing. That's the thing, And kind of everything else is just in this nebulous of question and, are you funny? Is this original, creative? Is anybody going to watch this? That's kind of in the viewership portion, I guess. And then the overhead, the main text is, why? You know what I really want to do? I want to go back and I want to go and play Undertale. I want to go to my room and play Undertale. And just record that maybe too. I just want to play Undertale. Just the whole game. I've played it 3-4 times now. I want to do that. While we're on the topic of my creative work, I want to address my naivety, my age. I was afraid of getting old last episode, and I still am. I am so young. My work now is emulations of people who do it better than me. All I understand of my work is that it is something that I see people do and I think is cool, and then I do it. That's all anybody, especially at a young age, that's all anybody can do at a young age is do their thing, which is just a beta version of, whatever they like a lot. and it's very prevalent in my work right now. As I'm entering into the idea of creativity and just trying to make things, trying to make products and try to make ideas and just like put them out and have them, not just keep it in here, like actually put it out. The music I'm writing is little pop music that I don't give a shit about, but I think is like really cool and poppy and fun. I have an idea in mind to have like a little EP or album called Young People Music, because that's all my music is right now, is just emulations of what I'm listening to and what I think is cool. That's all my early writing was. I was listening to Ben Folds a lot, listening to Andy Gullahorn a lot, and listening to Sarah Groves a lot. And that's what my music ends up being. It's just like that's just Ben Folds. It's just Andy Gullahorn. So I'm excited to develop something that's my own in the music world, in the music realm, to develop my voice and develop my thoughts and whatever that are not the thoughts of other people, and how do I convey my real, this hand is getting really aggressive right now. How do I convey my real thoughts and my own ideas? Because I don't know how yet. I'm just learning how to, I'm like seeing other people convey their thoughts and ideas, and that's all I know. So how do I find my voice? So I'm working on that. That goes with music. That goes with, I was about to go down a list. Music, video, that goes with writing, that goes with any creative endeavor I've been working on recently. Production. I I mean, of course it's my own. Of course it's Kirby style, Kirby music, Kirby videos, high quality content, love it. But like I released a little beat tape, and I did some sketches with Ruby, and literally like intensely, basically full on a rip off of Sad World, which is a YouTube channel that I enjoy a lot. Just like the whole vibe of that beat tape. I mean, it was intentional. It was pretty intentional. Also, is another factor. Like, I was going for that. I was going for just like this really, like, they make this really hard style music that's like super cool. So I was going for this really like distorted trap crap. And I made like a bunch of songs, and I made it a beat tape, and I put it out and whatever. So that was like an emulation of Sad World. So and I actually named the beat tape Feeling Sad out of, you know, just out of respect. No, fuck. What's the word? As like an homage, but not like an homage, but like, you know, you get the idea. Like to reference Sad World and their work and like what inspired me. But not just what inspired me, what I literally like tried to create as well, you know? So I want to find my voice. I want to find my work. I want to find my thing. I'm going to write a bunch of music, and I'm going to make a bunch of videos, and I'm going to write a bunch of books and do a bunch of crap right now that's basically just what I'm listening to, watching, and hearing, and whatever. That, I can't wait until I get to the point where I have my voice, that's for sure. I know that requires work and effort, but I'm honing it now, you know? This one was a bit of a mess. This one was a bit of a hodgepodge of ideas. Definitely a little more stormy in the head right now, especially after a week of pretty, like, to put a video out a day, it's pretty legit. So yeah, no, I'm gonna continue to give it a shot. I'm gonna keep trying. I said I'm gonna do it, so I will try. Expect a video on Thursday of me doing another Honest Amiibo thing. That was a fun one to do. I'm gonna do it again. Expect a funny video on Friday, expect a podcast on Saturday, and expect a big video on Sunday. I'm still deciding if I want to talk about politics and dissect that, or if I want to talk about the school system and dissect that. Yeah, so thank you for watching. Enjoy your lives out in the wilderness of life. We just got a COVID vaccine, so that's hecka cool. Thank you. Yeah, what do I say? How do I finish these? Comment down below what my outro routine should be, because I don't have one. Because I end every video like, what do I say?